Well, here we are in December, and I know for me, it seems like just 5 minutes ago you were raising your hand getting sworn in. Has it went that fast for you too? I mean, this first year, it just seems like it's went by very fast.
If there's such a thing as a good, fast period of time, I would have to think that this was it. You're certainly right. Doesn't seem that long ago we were taking our oath of office, but a lot of good things have happened since inauguration. And of course, we came in with a plan. One of the first things that I did during the State of the Nation was to present to the National Council a 90-day plan. We were able to accomplish everything that we gave in terms of our goals. And the reason that we felt it important to do this was to allow for the National Council to see the direction that this administration is going to be taking. And that also they're part of the team. We have to be able to work together to accomplish what we feel is something great for the Muskogee people. That 90-day plan just kind of set the tone for everything that we've done. In doing a little retrospect, we've accomplished a lot of things in this year. And we're going to be presenting to the National Council in January during the State of the Nation another document of goals and objectives that we can all look at and pursue and hopefully get accomplished.
A couple weeks ago, when we opened the Stone Blade, you said something during the address there really stuck with me. You said that your administration wanted to be aggressive. You know, that term was something that seemed so fitting that it was almost an understatement, because if you look at it, in just the first few months, purchase Riverwalk, purchase the country club, get a compact done for the tobacco that's what's needed with the state of Oklahoma, certainly aggressive. Did you see a need for quick action? And even so, looking at it in the way that it was done and how quickly, were those things that you foresaw that you wanted to do had you had a chance to do those?
Well, I have a saying is that don't delay progress, because when you do, you're missing out on history. And so I feel like that any time that you can be aggressive to address things that in many ways, when you address them and get them taken care of, that says a lot about the ability to make things good for the people we serve. And certainly we have been aggressive. None of this could have ever happened without the ability, again, to work with the National Council through the Speaker's office. There are times that we've had to almost make a ninth inning rally because of some deadlines that we had to meet. But the Speaker and the Council were gracious enough to work with us to be able to do some things, and Riverwalk was one of them. We had a really tight time frame to be able to put a package together to do that. Of course, the Okmulgee Country Club, you know, and just talking to people in the Tulsa area, they feel like that's a gold mine out there. It's just a matter of, as I said at the opening of Stone Blade, was that you know, it has to be taken care of. And you know, there's some other things that we see on the horizon, and I think maybe within a couple of months we'll be making a couple of more major announcements, and we're feeling really good where we're at right now.
Sometimes a lot of people out there don't understand the weight that's on a chief or a president, a leader of a nation, what exactly leadership entails. A lot of the times it entails speaking engagements, things like that, but making tough decisions. Now, sometimes things come up beyond your control, whether it be things we've looked at in the past year, the porch issue, the BA casino, things like that. You've had to make some tough decisions and be put in tough spots. Have you noticed how that's helped you as a chief to grow and sort of grow into the position to where you see a well-rounded mix of things to where, you know, we're making the tough decisions, but we're also moving it forward at the same time?
You just probably answered part of my question, is that I had some great mentors. Chief Cox, Chief Fife, Chief Beaver, served with Chief Ellis on the council. And seeing that, I believe that I kind of grew into this position. I've been around this complex a long time, since I was like 26 years old. And to see certain things and how they were addressed and how they could have maybe been better addressed, those are some of the things I took and kind of ran with it, if you will. One of the things in being chief is that you're a representative of all people, not just a certain few. And sometimes there are times when you have to make a decision or make a stand. And it's a lot harder when you're looking at our tribal towns, because they are our tribal members as well, and maybe an issue with them. You know, there are times people want to put me on the spot, but I always remember what Claude Cox said: don't ever put yourself on a spot or allow someone to put yourself on a spot, because they don't know what decision you're going to have to make and what it's going to take to make that decision, because they'll never understand until they're in your position. And I think it says a lot about making decisions. Really, though, overall, it's been a great transition. Again, being able to work with council, calling council members and saying, hey, this is coming down a pike, I wanted you to be aware of it. It's just a matter of communications, and I think that's something that, having been in the industry, being in the media and a communicator, if you will, that's helped me, and it's been to my advantage to some degree.
Kind of building on that too, looking at it from a perspective of, you know, I know you've said several times you felt like this is a position that you were born to be. It was something that was just a natural progression as far as having a heart for the tribe, always being involved. Anything, and I know you probably could have saw yourself one day being chief, but anything that sort of you didn't expect about the position, maybe something of an adjustment, something out there that you said, well, we'll have to roll with this. I didn't, you know, sort of see that coming, but something about being chief that maybe you didn't expect.
Probably the most difficult thing in being chief is having been an employee, having been a part of the National Council, and now being chief, is that it kind of hurts whenever we have tribal members that come for help, and you can't help them sometimes. That hurts. There's times I wish I had a magic wand of where we can take care of each and every one of our tribal members' needs. Not to say it's not being done, because, you know, we do address these concerns that our tribal members have. If there's one thing that has been difficult, is there are times that, you know, because of situations that you just, you know, can't help everyone. But not necessarily because we can't help them here. We try to find another avenue or resource that maybe they can pursue to try to get some help. One of the things that I know that is frustrating is that we have some people, as important it is as Creek tribal members to enroll their kids and their families, there's times that we don't have the ability to help them because they have, let's say, a death in a family, and unfortunately the person that passed away wasn't a tribal member. Those are types of things that kind of hurt sometimes, you know. And I know that as elected officials, we try as hard as we can to make sure that every service that we have, every entitlement that we have, because the Constitution says that our tribal members are, they have a right to those entitlements, that we make sure that we address those entitlements and see what we can do in terms of helping them as much as we can.
As we look to the future and the next year and so on, there's a good base built here with year one, and you already said that there's a plan in place to present to the council again in January. My question would be, as far as future plans go, are there some services, programs that will be getting or need more attention than others? In your opinion, are there still some? What I'm asking is, are there some things that you know of specifically that we can start working on, that we can do a better job of right now?
When you come into a position like this, you try to address as many things as you can, and of course a lot of things don't change overnight, and it just seems like it's been overnight as quick as this year has gone. I think the other thing that we're looking at really addressing is what's going on with our communities. We feel like we have a plan that communities would probably be responsive to in a positive way. We want to allow for the ability for those communities to be able to do some things on a local level in economic development, which we had at one time. And another thing is, we've really addressed some issues on the health side that has shown some improvement, and the direction we want to take in health is certainly something that is very positive. We're looking forward to that. Housing is another thing in terms of we're streamlining the red tape. Too many times our tribal members are confronted with red tape. So we've came in and asked that we streamline even our application process, and making sure that people, our tribal members that are eligible to get housing, are going to be given the best care to make sure that those housing needs are met. And you know, you kind of go down the line. One thing that we've done that I'm really proud of is we've established relationships. Now, when I say communities, not Creek communities, but the communities we share throughout the 8 to 10 county areas that we have jurisdiction. We've established relationships where people are now wanting to help politically. They want to even offer maybe pieces of property that can be developed as long as jobs are coming to those communities. And that's another thing that we want to address, jobs. We certainly want to be able to allow for our tribal members to have jobs. I'm always encouraged whenever people come in for help. They don't want handouts. They do not want handouts. They want to be able to work for whatever service that they get. We have a race of people. We have a Muskogee Creek people that are proud people. And you know, we want for them to be able to feel good about themselves because they know that they've been able to work for what they have. And I think that's historically been our way anyway.
Well, Chief, thank you for your time with us today and sort of rehashing the first year. And certainly won't keep you longer. Got a lot of work to do, but thank you so much for sitting with us today and sharing with the Creek citizens about the past 2012.
Thank you very much. And as I've said many times, even though it's been a fast year, we feel like that this upcoming year, 2013, we're going to see even more progress. Thank you very much.